Anyway, Merlin's been a huge hit here and in the States, and of course, Bradley, you play Prince Arthur, and you, of course, Colin and Merlin. So, what have you got coming up in the third series then?
Well, we have. We've been told, like, we keep having this word thrown about that it's a darker show, which I think essentially just means it's a bit more grown up.
Okay.
Which, for us, I've been quite excited about it this year because the characters coming in are kind of a bit more sort of in tune with the actual legends that everyone's familiar with. So we're quite excited about it. Not that we weren't excited about the previous.
Of course, no, I know you.
But we're more excited about it.
You get a pretty good workout, though, don't you, during it? We're watching a clip today. We've got a clip here, actually. Have a little watch of this.
I'm not going to use the blindfold. I'm just going to fight like Merlin here.
I'm Merlin, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Ready?
Just to be clear, I don't. If I do work out, I don't work out like that.
No,
so much.
No.
But it looks like you have quite a lot of fun with that, you know, the sword fighting stuff. I mean, no disrespect, Colin, but your sword bit was just doing this.
That harder than it looks.
I know it looks hard,
is, you know?
Does that annoy you, that he gets to do all these fun bits?
Well, I mean, the thing, whenever it comes to the magical elements, like there and then, I get to look a bit silly, but you know, in the post-production, they make it look cool, which is good.
And he's got to deal with me laughing just off shot whenever he's going blah 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 blah.
Do you get many injuries in the fight scenes?
Do you know what? I was every time that someone's asked me this question, I go no, it's getting overblown. I sort of get scratches and scrapes. And then yesterday and this morning, we did a fight in a tiny corridor with 8 of us. And Rupert Young, who plays Sir Leon's on one side, he's about 6'4", and then Tom Hopper, who's about 6'5", on the other side. And they're supposed to be on my side. One of them bangs me on the knee, and Tom almost takes my arm off. And I thought that's kind of the end of me being able to say I don't get hurt.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Basically, it is very safe, despite me getting hit with swords.
Yeah.
And touch wood, we don't have any injuries. It's been fine. Although Tommy hit his head getting out of the car yesterday and had to have stitches.
Colin, this must be the ultimate role for you as Merlin, because you've always wanted to be a magician, haven't you?
Not a magician, no. I've always wanted to be an actor, you know. That's it.
You love doing magic.
As a kid.
There's a subtle difference.
Yeah, a little bit of a difference. No, acting's been my passion, you know.
Yeah.
I've always wanted it. It's the first thing I wanted to do from my kid.
But as a kid, you were into magic, weren't you?
Yeah.
I think every kid was. You know, you kind of had these...
like girls and that. What about you? You quite fancy being a footballer at some point?
Well, you've seen me on a football pitch.
I have seen you on a football pitch for Comic Relief.
Yes.
Played at Old Trafford.
Yes. 2 words I now associate with Jason are sort of honour and dignity, because
that's me.
we're on the same team and we're lining up at Old Trafford, and it's this great moment. And Alex Ferguson is being introduced to all the team.
Who obviously, because I'm a City fan, I'm not looking forward to meeting.
Exactly. Jason turns around and he says to me, "There's no way I'm shaking his hand. There's no way. Like, the shame he's brought him Man City.
Sounds exactly like you.
It's like I'm in the room.
And you just wait. I'm not even going to shake his hand." And I went, "Oh right, this guy's brave." And he comes out like, "Pleasure to meet you, sir." And he gets to Jason and he goes, "Nice to meet you, Jason." And he goes, "Hi, Sir Alex. How are you?" I said, "What was that about?" And he goes, "I just panicked."
I did. I panicked. Well, anyway, Merlin starts on Saturday, 7:25 on BBC One.